This is Julie. Today will be a 15-minute Vinyasa flow. Let's get started right away. We'll begin standing. So standing with some space between the feet at the front of the mat. And close the eyes, bring the focus to the body, preparing ourselves to be focused and present for these next 15 minutes. Getting in tune with the breath, finding an attentive breathing pattern and maintaining it. Maintaining it whilst opening the eyes. And bring the feet together. On your next inhalation, reach the arms overhead. And exhale, lowering them again by your side. Inhale, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, lowering. Inhale, reaching. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rolling the spine up to a standing position, vertebrae by vertebrae, rolling the shoulders back, lifting the chin. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, forward fold. And inhale, slowly rolling up to standing. Bringing the hands together in front of the heart. Inhale, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step the feet back into a high plank position. Inhale, staying. Exhale, lower the knees, baby chaturanga. Inhale, baby cobra. And exhale, push back into a child's pose. Hands reached out, elbows lifted. Inhale, rolling up to a tabletop position, and exhale, lift the knees, push back to downward facing dog. On your next inhalation, look in between the hands. And take a big step forward to the top of the mat. Halfway lift. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, hands in front of the heart. Standing position. Inhale, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step the right leg back to a low lunge. Inhale, lift the chest. And exhale, push the hips back to a half split. We'll keep it dynamic. So inhale, bringing the hips forward, low lunge. Exhale, half split. Inhale, forward. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And this time staying in your low lunge. So activating through the legs, pushing those hips forward. One more deep breath here. And exhale, push the hips back to your half split. Inhale, extension of the spine. Exhale, folding forward. You can let the head hang a little bit here. And just relaxing into the stretch. And one more deep breath. Deep breath in. And deep exhale. And then on your next inhalation, lifting the chest. As you bring the hips forward, shuffle that left leg over to the right side. So we're finding our pigeon pose. Inhale, lift the chest, lifting the fingertips up the floor, placing the hands on the hips if you can. So active position first. Engaging those back muscles, pushing the legs firmly into the ground. All right, and then setting the hands in front of you, you can lower onto your elbows. And then find a more passive variation of pigeon. Emphasizing extra on the exhalation. On your next inhalation, we'll push the chest up, tuck the back toes, bring that left foot in front of the hands, find our low lunge once again. And then exhale, stepping forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, we'll step the left leg back, low lunge. Inhale, extension of the spine. And exhale, pushing back into our half split. Inhale, forward. Exhale, pushing back. And again, inhale, forward. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. Final time, exhale. On our inhalation, we'll stay pushing through that front heel, getting light on the fingertips, letting the legs carry the weight. Another deep breath here. And one more inhale. And exhale, push the hips back to half split. Inhale, extension of the spine. Exhale, folding forward, lowering the head, slight round of the back. And we'll get ready for our pigeon position. So inhale, lift the chest. As we bring the hips forward, we'll shuffle the foot over to the left, settling in to our pigeon. Inhale, lift of the chest, lifting the fingertips, maybe placing them on the hips again, finding our active position and holding. And one more deep breath. All right, and we'll release, lower onto the hands or the elbows. Relaxing here. Still breathing intentionally and focused. All right, I'm getting ready to push up. Tucking the back toes, stepping the right foot in between the hands, and standing at the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift the hands overhead, and exhale, hands in front of the heart. Okay, so we'll flow through those movements a little bit faster now. Inhale, lift the hands overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, jumping or stepping back to a high plank. Exhale, taking a chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. On your next inhalation, lifting the right leg up towards the sky. Three-legged dog. Stepping that right foot in between the hands, finding a low lunge. Inhale, extending the spine. Exhale, sending your hips back, half split. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, folding forward. And again, inhale, lifting up the spine. Exhale, sliding the hips forward, coming into your pigeon position. Inhale, lifting the hands, placing them on the hips. Exhale, coming forward onto the hands or the elbows. Inhale, lifting the chest, setting the hands. Exhale, pushing back to your high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We'll take it to the left side. Okay, inhale, lifting the left leg, three-legged dog. Exhale, stepping in between the hands. Inhale, lifting the chest. Exhale, half split. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, lifting the chin and chest. Exhale, sliding the foot over to the left, pigeon position. Inhale, placing the hands on the waist. Exhale, setting the hands or forearms. Inhale, lifting the chest. Exhale, tucking the back toes, high plank, and taking a chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. On your next inhalation, look in between the hands, stepping or jumping to the top of the mat. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift the hands overhead, gazing at the thumbs. Exhale, hands in front of the heart. Inhale, reaching the arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, jumping or stepping back, high plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, reach the right leg up to three-legged dog. Exhale, step in between the hands, low lunge. Inhale, lifting the chest. Exhale, half split. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, again lifting. Exhale, sliding into your pigeon. Inhale, placing the hands on the hips. Exhale, lowering onto the elbows. Inhale, placing the hands on the ground, pushing back to your high plank, taking a chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left side. Inhale, lifting the left leg, three-legged dog, stepping in between the hands. Inhale, lifting the chest. Exhale, half split. Inhale, lifting the chin. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, coming forward into your pigeon position. Exhale. Inhale, placing the hands on the hips. And exhale, lowering onto the elbows. Inhale, lifting the chest, setting the hands, finding your high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. One deep breath here. Inhale, look in between the hands, big step forward or jumping, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lifting the hands overhead. And exhale, hands in front of the heart. Nice, well done. Okay, so we'll lower onto the ground now, come onto our backs. Let's just pull the knees into the chest for a moment. Okay, and then interlacing the fingers around the right shin and extend the left leg out. So just a simple knee to chest. And you can bring in some side to side movement with the right knee here if that feels nice. And we'll switch the legs, so interlacing the fingers around the left knee now and extending the right leg out. And again, adding some side to side movements if needed. And then we've reached the last posture for today, our Shavasana. So extending out the legs, arms down by the side, palms facing up, closing the eyes. A relaxed natural breath, removing all movement from the body. Okay, so just a short Shavasana today. Bring the knees into the chest. And then make your way up to seated nice and slowly. And then placing the hands on the knees when you're ready. Finish off with one deep breath together. So deep inhale in. And exhaling out. Inhale, reach the hands overhead. Exhale, hands in front of the head. And then bowing down to the hands. Namaste. So that was everything for today. Thank you so much for practicing with me. And have an amazing day. Bye.